Something stupid.
That's right, buddies. I don't know why I called everybody buddies. You're listening to and seeing Soccer Stupid, the soccer podcast, episode 42, but episode 2 of Social Distanced with João and
Lui.
Oh, you sound so nice. You sound like such a nice guy.
I am such a nice guy.
All right, so let's start off with a confession.
What happened, Joao? What happened? I thought I could go home and enjoy my family.
You and I just did an entire episode. I am so sorry. Where I never hit record.
This is fans. This is not the first time.
I blame.
It's not gonna be the last one. So
I blame Sculch Ale. Remember this one with the balls hanging out of the kilt there? Remember that one?
I heard you really love that drink.
I
must be the balls.
I blame the Sculch Ale. Sculch Ale. And I haven't eaten lunch, so I blame alcohol.
That's gonna hit.
Ugh. I'm so sorry. Louie. We had some good stuff there too. We had some really good stuff. You know, it's funny because I'm recording on the pod, like in GarageBand. So my audio, which is this, is recording on there. And then I have we're using Zoom for the video and your audio, and then I'm going to edit it later together. So I do have so the one I did hit record, I realized, on just my audio. So it's just me talking like an asshole, you know, without any audio coming from you because I got my earbuds in. It's just terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst. Everybody knows this. You know it, right?
Well, this is what I have to deal with. This is like I feel like I've been punished in my life with people like you.
Yeah, I am so
Anyways,
sorry.
It's okay.
I am so sorry.
You know what? We have the time. We are home, right? We're home.
Yep, we're home.
We have time. We have now. We can make mistakes like that. Back in the day, it was impossible to make mistakes. It's like we had to go to work. So now we're home and we can go another chance home. Anyway, so I am home.
Yeah, no, that's good, and home is good, and that's where everybody should be. We're at this what is it? A safer at home mandate, which is again not to punish people, but to limit the amount of people who are getting sick. Right. So if you have any kind of ailment, a sniffle, a cough, a shortness of breath, bleeding anus, like Louis gets all the time. Do not go outside. Do not go outside, right? And try your best to keep that, at home. So do all your podcasting at home. Do all your working at home, right?
So, we can be superheroes, right? Saving lives. We're saving lives, Joel.
We're superheroes. Lives. That's right, man.
So talking about superheroes and saving lives, let's talk about me, right? Let's talk about me, what happened to me this weekend. We had talked about it in the last episode.
I don't even remember. This is going to be fresh to me. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, after a couple of sips of that beer, yes. So, I got sick this past weekend. And, my children, they've been sharing this flu thing or congestion for the last, 4 or 5 weeks before this whole coronavirus happened.
Yeah.
So I finally got it from them. And it was this past weekend. And as we talked earlier, I didn't know if it was coronavirus. Nowadays, you don't know what coronavirus. I mean, you know the symptoms, but so now every time you get the flu, you're afraid that might be the coronavirus. So I had the one things I knew I didn't have were
the flu or any kind of cold or any kind of symptom.
Right.
I think everybody's going through that right now, where they have like a little sniffle, little like chest thing. They're like, I'm dead.
Let me write my will right now. No, but my point was that since I know that the symptoms of coronavirus, and one of them is you get the chills,
Yeah.
and the other one was I think you get the fever, right? So I had none of those two.
Yeah.
So having none of those two kind of gave me hope that I didn't have it. But I had body aches. I was congested. I was lightheaded. I was dry coughing and stuff like that. And so
Oh, and that's dry heaving. That's dry heaving. That's
so
dry
I was,
heaving.
what? I wasn't gonna die of the coronavirus, but I was gonna die of the flu, the normal flu, the common flu, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then Monday, I was completely like a zombie. Like I was like, I wasn't myself, but I had to go to Ralph's. I had to go to Ralph's.
You should have stayed at home. You should have stayed at home.
I had to go to Ralph's.
There we go. You.
Well, the reason why I had to go to Ralph's is because I have a family, I have children, and
that's when you send your kid. That's when you send your kid to go to Ralph's
your
for you.
2-year-old kid.
You killed like 8 people today.
I'm a superhero. Remember that. But anyway, so I was told to go to Ralph's. See, you hear that? I was told. So I went to Ralph's, and then I was disoriented. I was getting our stuff or whatever, and I was hoping I didn't have the coronavirus, because if I did, you got it, you got it, you got it, everybody got it.
Yeah, but I bet people were looking at you and were like, "Oh my god, that son of a bitch, he's got it." You ever do that?
The story.
Yeah.
If I just tell you the story, I had a I guess I coughed or something, and I had a big old booger in my like on my chest, and then I was like, "What is this?" It was just disgusting, bro. I survived. I hope they survived. I made it home. I bought what I needed to buy.
Oh my god! The people who were shopping that day were still talking about you. They're waiting. You're counting down 14 days just to confirm that they don't have it. They're like, remember that guy? Remember that El Salvadorian guy with a booger on his chest?
Wait. How do they know I'm Salvadorian, by the way? El Salvadorian guy.
Because people aren't racist. And they can tell the difference between the brown guys.
The difference between what? Like El Salvadorian and non-Salvadorian?
You can tell I'm Brazilian just by my hair. Look at this.
Yeah, man. Anyway, so I survived. The next couple of days. Today I feel much better. So I know it wasn't the coronavirus. I know it was just your common flu.
Yeah.
My kids are fine. My wife is fine. So I think we're good. Moving on to
that's good. So, and that's really good. And I think again, a lot of people are going through that. Any ailments, any symptoms, they're kind of freaking out. And we should spend as much time at home as we possibly can. Of course, we have to go out to the grocery stores at some time, right? I do. My wife has me do. I did just today a lunch, a Target pickup. So it's all through the app. You go on the app and then you tell them they're there, and they just come to the car and they breathe right into your face. And they have. No, I'm kidding. Actually, they're actually very good, and you don't have to go in. And I'm trying to do that as much as possible. Like, because you run out of things, especially when you have everybody at home. Like, food is going especially when I have a teenager and a 10-year-old. Like, food. And we're like, ration, come on, guys, ration. And so you still do have to go out and get these, the snack items and the lunches and that sort of thing. So the pickup things are great. Even at Best Buy, I did a Best Buy pickup for my son. He wanted this game, and same thing. You just get there; it's all curbside. You get there, and they just practically throw it through your door. They ask you what number is it, and you give it the number, and that's it. And still, you're washing your hands feverish.
The crazy thing about that is that item has been touched by too many people. Don't you think? Before it got to that one person. So who knows? You better pray that every hand that touched that item has clean hands, or else you know what, Joel? It only takes one person.
Yeah,
one person for.
And you're right, and that's why you got to wash your hands, right? So I watch CNN religiously now. And you have like Sanjay Gupta who's showing you how to wash your hands properly. And you're supposed to. I do it now. Anytime I wash my hands, and you do the thing where you wash your hands, put a lot of soap, wash your hands, but then you got to do like this thing, like through the fingers, and then you got to get the thumbs. The thumbs are like super important. So it's not just washing your hands, but it's getting it all. Even when I don't leave the house, I touch anything, I'm like, it's. This is I don't think we're going to recover from this. I mean, I think we're going to recover in a sense where we're not all going to get sick and this is it for everybody. But I think a lot of us are going to come out like the Howie Mandels, where we're not even going to do like what do you call the fist bump anymore. We're just going to do the wave.
You're just going to do the door fisting. Is that the plan?
It's gone. I'm seriously going to be just going to do like an army salute. Like, hello. Don't touch me! It's really that. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. I mean,
I have a 2-year-old who actually just turned 2 years.
You were cutting out there for a second. You have a what?
I have a 2-year-old boy who
I didn't know.
He just turned on 2 days ago, and his new thing is this.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. They're going through they're teething and they're going through all they put the kids put things in their mouths constantly.
So every time we go,
that's gotta be tough.
Yeah, dude. So every time we go out to the park and we come back, the first thing we do, we bring him into the restroom and have him wash his hands or help him wash his hands because he, I mean, it's understood he's not gonna know the difference between putting his hand in his mouth is not. So we have to be proactive about that. But
he's not listening to Wolf Blitzer telling him how many numbers of the death what the death toll is right now.
I'd rather not know, but I know it's growing.
I know it's absolutely bonkers. But
so in the last episode we were talking also about this whole social distancing thing about introverts and extroverts, right? And we talked about your wife. You want to go over that?
I don't remember that at all.
So you just talk about how
I'm kidding.
Doesn't like it. I was like, that beer is really getting you.
So yeah, I mean, that's actually very true, right? So this is something that I learned about myself, that in my entire kind of like adult life, that I would think that I would love to work from home. That would be so awesome. I can do what I do at home. I can call people. And now that I'm doing, now that every meeting is now a Zoom video chat or a call, you don't go in the office. I'm learning that I need, there's a part of me that's like, I need that social interaction, like, going to different floors and going to different workstations and working with people when there are problems, instead of just a call or text or, so I'm learning that side of myself, that is something you need. And one thing you brought up is, and the pod that we didn't record was
we're trying to put all these pieces together to make the second show.
Yeah. Is that you don't have, what was the word you used? I can't remember the word. Like you're, God, what is the word?
Social, antisocial?
No. It was, no. The, when you don't know you missed it or needed it until it's gone. Right? What's that word I'm thinking of?
Wait, say it again.
You don't know what you're missing, or that you need something or you cared about something until it's
like
gone.
We take for granted stuff, right?
Yeah. So you do take these things for granted all the time. But my wife, this is what we were talking about, is totally the introvert, and this is like an introvert's dream, like not having to deal with people at all, because they get like, where an extrovert, which is not entirely me, there's like different types of extroverts,
right?
But an extrovert where you do get your energy,
not so needy.
You get your energy, but you get your energy from people,
right.
Whereas the opposite for an introvert, where people drain. They drain your energy. So it's like she's
just breaking out. That's why I couldn't hear what you were saying.
You son of a bitch. Can you hear me now?
I think it goes through like little moments where it just kind of like slows down your voice.
Yeah,
you have the same situation.
I think the same, but I like it when it does it to you though. I like
You know, it's like robotic. It's like it's like a transformer transforming into something, right?
Yeah, no, I like it. Like an El Salvadorian robot. I don't know why they would make those, though. I don't know why they would make those. But anyway, and I think that's true. Like, how are you feeling about that? Not going in to the office.
Well, you know, we discussed it earlier about how sometimes we feel like, you know, I'm a loner, right? But in reality, we're not. Sometimes you do need the space from people, but in reality, we still have that need of being around other people, and you know, we usually, you know, I always tell myself like I'd rather be by myself than with people, but like after a few days, you're like, wait a minute, you know, this is not really me. Like I still need to, you know, be able to be, you know, with my friends and my coworkers and whatever, and then you start missing them. But that's what I was saying. Like sometimes you feel like, you know, you take pride on being like, you know, an introvert, but in reality, sometimes you do need the, you know, the social life and just being around people and stuff like that. Because I think we said, you know, humanity, we're, you know, that's engraved in our DNA to be able to be around other people. Your wife is different. Your wife is different, but and there's some like your wife, but majority of people. No, I'm saying like, you know, you talked earlier about your wife. I'm just saying that like, you know, majority of people.
I'm telling her right now, Louis.
Oh no,
says you are different.
Oh, do you want me to ever show up to your house? Because like if you tell her this, it's over, man. This relationship is over. No, what I'm saying is like, you know, most of us we need some sort of what's it called, like, you know, interaction, right? We need some sort of interaction with each other, and so I think that's where I fall. Like I think I'm like you said earlier, extrovert, introvert. You know, it doesn't have to be black and white. It could be like sometimes, you know, you want people around you, but sometimes you don't want people around you. So it's fair. Like, you know, humanity, we're unpredictable, but you know, in reality, we're built to be with other people. You know, to have social life.
That's true. And then the people who really do need our help.
Iced tea, by the way.
Iced tea. Yeah, I'm drinking. Yeah, I was drinking the Scotch ale before, which I just finished, and then
so you upgraded.
Well, I'm going through my reserves, right? So all my Stellas are gone. I got a Bevmo order I got to pick up later today with some Stellas. So I'm drinking some of the beers that you and I weren't huge fans of during the pod, during our beer of the week pods. So now I'm on the shipyard Deep Devil, the brown ale. It's actually pretty good.
Well, my iced tea was up here the last episode, and look at what it is now.
Yeah.
It's shrinking, bro.
Here. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Bing, 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 bing. But what I was going to say is the people who do need us more than ever are our beauticians. My hair is going to be like, it's just going to be, my hair only grows one direction, and it's up. And but if you think about those people, they don't, you know, like I would go to get a haircut every 3 weeks, and they say that you should still be, you know, in the manner, or, you know, in the time that you go, right, the scheduled time you usually go, you should be giving your beautician some money. How do you feel about that?
Well, I get a haircut every 3 months, so I'm still good.
3 months, huh?
Once my hair becomes yours, it takes a while. It's probably like a couple of months before it gets to that side of your hair.
Yeah, you just recently got it. You got a haircut like right before it all went downhill, right?
True story, Joao. So, true story. Here we go. So we were told.
This is the first time I'm hearing it.
So, Thursday, I think it was like the week before everything went crazy. You know, people, you know, not work from home. We were told on a Friday. We were told on a Thursday. Hey guys, if you don't want to come Friday, it's fine. You know, I think we should start
you're talking about work, right? At your work?
Yeah, work. So they were like, if you want to stay home and you know, do your work from tomorrow until we tell you it's okay, you may. But I was like, you know what? I should go back Friday just because, you know, I had a few things in my office, and you know, I didn't want to go just, you know, take off and leave everything there. But then I thought, you know what? I should call my, the lady that cuts my hair. I should call her up and see if she's available. And
Smart.
so she was actually open, and she was like, "Yeah, you can come if you want." And I was like, "Score, dude." So I went there, got my hair cut.
And that was at least 14 days ago, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And
So you don't have it. You don't have it.
She's probably dead now. Anyways, I'm so kidding.
Oh man.
So kidding. Anyway, so so I got my haircut. And then the next week, the next Monday, the following Monday, they were like, my boss was like, and the whole company was like, "Hey, work from home. This is too dangerous." And I was like, "I got my haircut." So I'm okay. I'm good.
See, I have the complete opposite story. That weekend before everything went downhill, I'm not even kidding. I was gonna get my haircut, and I was like, "Nah." I was too lazy, and now I'm stuck. I'm stuck without it. It's gonna again. Like we're gonna do this video podcast, and it's just gonna go. The whole top part of the video here is just gonna be my hair.
It's almost like a bet that didn't happen, but it will happen.
Yeah.
In a way.
Oh yeah. Hey, you're in the same boat. Would you have your wife cut your hair? You can't. I can't have. Only professionals can cut this hair, man.
No. You should see my boys. My boys have like lines here, chopped up over here in the back. It's almost like a rat came at night and chopped it. And
yeah.
No. She said, I'm gonna get better at this, and I think it's getting worse. They're getting even worse each time I see them. I'm like, you know what? In Spanish we use this word. I think it's a Guatemalan term, but it's called chuntaro. Chuntaro means like low class, pretty much. Like you're from like the ghetto. So
did you think I froze? Did you think my video froze right there?
Yeah, I did. So my
Sorry,
boys
talk about chuncharo.
So my boys are starting to look like chuntaros with their it's almost like there was no skill whatsoever. They have lines going on here, they got patches going in the back.
Oh my gosh.
You think I'm gonna do it to myself? This beautiful hair, man. Gotta take care of these beautiful hair right here.
I think we should do a bet where if one of us loses, we have to let our wives cut our hair.
We should. Wait. But what's your wife's skills? Is she okay, or is she bad, or what?
No, I mean I don't think she should. She's never cut my hair before, and again, it takes at least 6 years of schooling to be able to cut hair like this. It's you need to study. You need to study up.
Dude, there's a lot going on right now outside.
What's going on over there? You being robbed?
No. It's funny because like this whole time it's been quiet, and now you have the gardener going on over there. I don't know if you can hear it.
I complain about that now that I'm home. I complain about that every day.
You hear this?
Every single person's gardener comes in once a day. So every morning I wake up to. I'm like,
that's what I'm hearing right now.
Yeah, but at least your guys come in the afternoon. Mine come like at 6:30, 7 a.m.
No, but this is not even our gardener. This is like the neighborhood.
I know.
Gardener. My gardener
that's what I'm saying.
So there's always noise here.
I have our guys come in every 2 weeks because there's no reason. It's like getting a haircut when you have a buzz cut. You know what I mean? Like, why are you coming back? Wait at least. You know what?
My gardener reason was for coming every week because he wanted to keep it as easy as possible. Just give the face every
scammed,
week.
Man. He got scammed. He wants this. He wants
well,
the pesos.
I mean, he charges me how much are you paying?
I think 100 or 150 a month.
You're getting scammed, brother. I'm paying 85 a month.
What?
I don't know. Maybe because I'm Hispanic.
Yeah, but I can pass. Come on, man. Look at this. Look at this.
You gotta speak Spanish too, bro. It can't just look like it. You gotta speak it.
Well, goddamn it. You know whose voice I'm doing right now? This is Joe Exotic. You ain't that straight. I want to talk about Tiger King before we end this pod, okay? And then,
there's so much to talk about.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing. So we miss soccer, the football, like crazy. There's no live football going on. I make the joke that the only thing live going on is CNN, right? And like 24-hour news. And so now we're catching up on all these shows. There's one show, and I think 9 out of 10 people have seen it. So you, one person, where are you? Right there. It's you, man.
I'm watching it.
Go on Netflix, watch The Tiger King with Joe Exotic. It is bonkers. Like, I cannot believe we share the same universe, the same Earth as these people in this documentary. There are tigers.
But they're Republicans.
There are there are tigers. There's murder. There's mayhem. It's just maybe the most craziest people. I'm surprised you didn't show up in that documentary, man. 7 episodes. It's so good. It is so good. Watch it. Second thing I want to talk about, so we're talking about a little bit of Soccer on this podcast, because it is a Soccer podcast after all, right? Is The English Game on Netflix. My mom actually watched it, believe it or not. She loves period pieces, right? But it happens to be about soccer, and happens to be about how the English created the game, right? And got it popular, and it's supposed to be really good. So now that I'm done with the Tiger King, I'm going to watch The English Game. And you should watch it too. We can talk about it on the podcast. And
yeah, we should.
Video podcast.
I'm going to start watching it. We should. And then we also talked about the other one that I haven't finished yet, the Sunderland. Is that what it was, Joel?
Oh yeah, Sunderland Until You Die, or Till We Die, something along those lines.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a crazy show because from what I remember, because I only watched episode 1 and 2, how these people, their lives is actually around soccer that town. It's weird. Yeah. Because you would think don't you have anything else to do in life? And it seems like they don't. So I gotta get on that again and finish it. But the Tiger show, it's very interesting. The thing I don't like about it much because it just just a lot going on in that show, at least for the first episode.
I'm telling you, if you watch no, episode 1's like, oh, this is a documentary about these people who have tigers, and then episode 2 is like, who murdered who? And you just meet all these characters. It's just
and they're just like completely like rednecks, like with their
oh, dude,
what's it called? The Mohawks, and no, not the Mohawks, but the what's it called?
Mullet. Yep.
Yeah.
I do. Well, when I cut just my sideburns a little bit, I start growing a mullet. It's fantastic.
Is that the plan?
Oh man. Yeah. I'm waiting.
So we were talking also about like the other stuff that we're talking about, sports, right? We soccer. Like, what are we doing now that nothing's going on?
Yeah.
And I said, thank God for Wi-Fi and thank God for YouTube, and highlights. That's what I've been, catching on. And many of the games that we missed this season that were very exciting. Now, actually, back in the day, I just didn't have the time because, work. I'm working. My work is not near where I live, so I don't have a lot of time to watch, a real soccer game or a full game. So now, now that I have the time that I'm home, now I get to watch like the best games of the EPL and the UEFA. I don't know if you heard that, but my boy is like,
oh, I heard it.
Yeah, he's gonna come up and
Daddy!
He knows that I'm here.
Bring him on the pod, man. He'll be like VAR. People won't even be able to tell the difference between him and VAR being on the show.
Oh, my son is beautiful. Nothing against VAR. Anyway, so now we have the time to actually catch up to the things that we missed, right? A lot of the times we do everything quickly and we don't really know the details of it and why this happened and whatever else. But now even though it's already the past, we still can go in and know why teams are where they're at right now, like like the Liverpools and the Man Cities, and the one question I had, Joe, about Man City actually, they're supposed to be banned, right, for the UEFA. So now that I don't know what's gonna happen this year. Maybe if
Yeah, who
if
knows?
this UEFA year it's gone, I wonder if they will not be given another chance to play next season, because
Yeah,
the ban was supposed to be over after no the ban is supposed to take over after this UEFA, right? So now wondering if they were to erase this year, like we talked last week, and you were like, not really, because you can't just take
no.
something away that
They have a
you
July plan was the last thing I read.
no, but I was
They
talking
want to
about the
continue. They want
UEFA
to
though.
continue the EPL in July. Oh yeah, UEFA. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? I have no idea how that's going to work out. I think they should stay banned. I think Pep should lose his job. I think. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, it's so many things. I mean, there's so many questions, and so many things are up in the air just about how any of this is going to turn out, because this is like a major, major disruption, right?
Right.
Disruption is what I'm trying to say.
So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to find out what's like, we know the EPL might be saved for this year, as you just said earlier. We don't know about the UEFA. UEFA is a little bit more. It's more hard to predict, because it's not a country. We're talking about different countries, coronavirus. We don't know when one is gonna be better than the other.
Yeah,
We know right now that Spain is not in any type of form, ready for anything, because everything is going wrong there. So when this is over, how are other countries be able to like trust, right? Can they trust you? Because until it's completely eradicated and it's completely over,
yeah,
then
yeah.
it's fine. But how long, will it take? We don't know that, because I mean, it's not, we don't know where we're at right now as far as like the virus in the country. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen to, because like, what? I know you're a EPL guy. I'm more like UEFA guy. I'm the UEFA guy, because I feel like that's where the best teams, whoever wins there is the best team in the
Yeah.
world.
I'm just a league guy. I mean, yeah, I know that UEFA is and it's really compelling, but I find it more compelling when your season team, your club happens to be in the finals, right? So that's so in season
Wait, did you feel the same
you're
way?
always rooting on your club, right? So it's if it's two clubs, it's like watching the NFL in a sense, where it's like, yeah, it's interesting, and sure, you got the Patriots and the Bears, but it's like, if your team are the Giants, then it's not going to be as interesting. Does that make sense?
So the question for you is, what felt bigger to
Yeah.
you last year? What felt bigger to you last year? Man City winning the EPL or Liverpool winning the UEFA? Honestly. So if you make such a big point, what
You well,
you felt
it's
like
it's the same
you
point. It's
felt
the same
empty.
point. So again, my club was in the final, right? And they won. That's huge, huge. So yeah, I mean, that I thought, yes, that was bigger, right? I haven't experienced, because I'm so young. I haven't experienced Liverpool winning the league yet, and we were this close, this close. You can't see my. If you're listening to this, you can't see my hands, but they almost won. They were this close, and then Corona. You know what? I wonder if Pep had anything to do with Corona.
He probably went to
I would not
Spain.
let them win.
He probably went to Spain, caught it, brought it back to England. No. So wait. So for you,
Amazing.
so going back to that point, for you, you will have a better. You'll be happier if Liverpool were to win it. The EPL, rather than the UEFA last year.
No, I mean, I don't think it's a rather. It's like, you want them to win the big stuff, right?
Right, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying, but you just said it
You're
right now.
asking me what would be more exciting for me, if they won UEFA or if they won the league, right? That's the question.
Well, they already won the UEFA, but I'm saying to
Right.
you, what means more to you?
Right now, I think it's league. I would like to see them win the league. 30 years, dude. 30 years.
Okay.
You don't like that answer.
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
if you know the importance.
I do.
The UEFA
I definitely do.
EPL.
I definitely do. And they won it last year. One of my when
So no, yeah, but I know what you're saying. You're saying like, okay, so I already had that. What you're saying is like, I already had that feeling of them winning the UEFA. Now I want them to win the EPL to feel.
Thank
No,
you.
but I'm saying like no. But my point is that which one do you think weighs more? Like, do you think the EPL? So the only way for you, I guess, for you to answer me that is by them winning the EPL, right? And then next year you can say, oh yeah, I feel like this was better than this.
Let's talk about it when they win league. Let's talk about it. It's hard. It's hard to answer that question. It's hard to answer that question. Because yes, in the UEFA, it's like the best club, right? In the world, all the land in Europe, right?
No, well, actually, I could say in the world because usually whoever wins in the UEFA wins over the other little cups that happen around the world.
Yeah,
because they're not that good.
Yeah, you make a good point. Yeah, I mean it's interesting. It's interesting. that was Julian.
He just saw a ghost.
Yeah, Julian's he's not gonna get a haircut.
Check him out. He has no respect. He just went in there like, hey, what's up?
No respect at all.
Is he getting his beer?
No, let's see. Bring your mustache in here. Show everybody your mustache.
Come on, let me see that. Let me see that mustache.
It's just peeling back. I'm sorry.
I showed him a picture. I pretended to take a picture of him the other day, and I showed him a picture of Tom Selleck. He had the giant the giant mustache coming in.
Hey, take it easy there, boy.
Yeah. Hey, hit that door.
Yeah.
Have some respect, yeah.
Oh boy, his hair is he got my hair. He's gonna get like just gonna grow just straight up, bam, and then bam.
It's better for your son to have that than your daughter.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, all this has to go to your boy.
Yeah, right. So what do you think? Episode 2 of Social Distanced. Episode 42. No, is it 42 or 43? 42.
42.
I hit this thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
My arms got so crazy that I hit this. Episode 42 of Soccer Stupid is in the bag. What do you think?
We're getting there. Is that your hand? Is that your finger?
That's the photo I'm gonna post. You going.
Before we do this, I gotta do this part right here where it's like.
That's the picture. That's the picture for the video podcast. It was like Schmiegel. Like Schmiegel with a huge dildo.
By the way, did we talk about my video? I don't think we did.
Oh yeah, we get and I am gonna post this. I'm gonna post it because the video is here. You explain what the video is.
Anyway, so Joao, a few weeks ago, we were talking about the toilet paper skill. So this I had to do it myself, and so of course, I got that technology enough to make it look better than what it actually was. And so right here, I'm actually showing the toilet paper challenge, and I think I scored. It took me a few hours to get this thing done, dude. By the way, just letting you know. And look at this. This is the fun part right here. So, anyways, Joe's gonna post it on Facebook.
I think you might. I like the sound. I like the sound effects. I like the boing every time you hit the ball.
Oh man, come on, man!
The toilet paper. But let's do a count. I mean, how many did you do, and how many did I do?
Oh, because I said wait. Before we go on, you might count 9, but in reality, I did 10 because like one of them hit my side fat, one of my my love handles, and so that counts as 1.
That does. I think that does count. But you said mine didn't count when mine bounced off the wall, right?
Yeah. You only did 4, by the way.
What?
You only did 4.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna post that, and then that is gonna be I'm gonna use that as the catalyst of our competition against each other until we run out of toilet paper.
I had so many retakes. I really feel bad for that toilet paper. It's completely destroyed.
You're gonna be rubbing your ass with whatever you stepped on that day.
No, no. Whenever I use it for myself, it's just gonna disintegrate. It's being completely beat up, dude. Actually, you know what? I don't know if we have time, but I can go bring it here and show you how it looks now. Do we have time?
Yeah, bring it.
Can you talk about maybe like I need about 30 seconds.
Okay, go. You better run.
Keep talking.
I'll be very respectful about you.
Please.
Okay, so let's talk about Louis. Let's talk about him. Let's really, really talk about him. Again, if you have not watched Tiger King on Netflix, watch it. Watch it. Watch it. It will change. I think it might actually change your life forever. And I'm thinking maybe of doing some sort of mullet situation, just like Joe Exotic. I think I can pull it off. I really think that I can pull it off. I think it's possible. I don't think that I can handle messing around with tigers. I think that gets a little scary. So, oh, here he comes. That better be clean. If folks who are listening at home,
but it's okay.
Louis left the podcast to go find the toilet paper that he's been kicking around. You can't see it because you're listening, but it's pretty beat up.
It's pretty beat up. It took me about 100 takes.
100 takes. No. I only did 3. I did three takes, and I had.
You could do better, right?
I could do better. I can do better. I didn't think you were going to be able to do better, so I didn't try it as hard. But now I'm gonna work on it.
No, actually, it took me a few tries, not 100. But you know what? The funny thing about it is, like, usually when you're not recording, that's when you do best, right? Mm-hmm. Because you're like, because there's no pressure.
Yeah.
So when I wasn't recording, I did like my third try. I did like 8, and I was like, oh, I forgot to record it. So
yeah.
This one had to pay for it.
Well, it's full on competition, and if anybody wants to compete with us, send your videos to soccerstupidpodcast@gmail.com or post it directly onto our Facebook or our Instagram or our less popular Twitter. We would love to see you try the toilet paper challenge. See if you can do better than Louis. I can do better than Louis.
You know what, though? Can we go on and challenge one individual that we know? He's very good about it.
Is it your mailman?
No, my mailman. No, we should challenge Anoel.
Oh yeah,
Anoel is very good about the whole ball and stuff like that. Like, dude is amazing. So I wonder what kind of damage he can do with a toilet paper.
Let's hit him up. I don't know if he has any toilet paper left, but let's ask him. let's see if he can do better than us.
Well, if he can tape this one around, I can let him borrow this one. Borrowed, not give, because these are precious nowadays.
It's gone.
Dude.
There's no way. You cannot hand somebody. You can't hand somebody some toilet paper and say, "Don't use this these days."
Well, these are worth like cocaine nowadays. We could be, what's it called? We could be like the next.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Like Scarface or whatever.
We could be what's the Colombian guy's name? Toilet paper, bro.
Yeah. Pablo Escobar of toilet paper.
Pablo Escobar's of the toilet paper.
You're flying these like low flying planes across like Colombia.
For sure, bro. Starting right here. I'm not going to tell you my location.
I love it.
Even though you've heard it before.
Anyway, I'll send the map out to everybody who's listening.
I'm going to hit up on Oyo and I'm going to ask him to do the challenge and see what he can do, what kind of damage he can do.
Yeah.
He made fun of you when you were using the balloon.
Yeah, I was using a beach ball.
A deflated beach ball.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Anyways,
all right, I'm gonna do better than you.
Good, right?
That's all that matters to me. I think we're good. I think episode 2 of Social Distance is in the bag. Episode 42 of Soccer Stupid the Podcast is also in the bag. And hopefully this all recorded.
So wait.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
Does that mean that we're gonna see Does that mean we're gonna see Joao next week with Breaking My 10?
Oh yeah.
Next week, right?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna post your video today.
You want to check on it?
All right, check on it. Or high five, ready? Social distance. See you, brother. See you in episode 3 of Social Distance, episode 43.
See you later, brother.
Social distance.
Soccer stupid is where you go to hear about the soccer you know. It's your favorite soccer podcast show. Soccer stupid.